I'm here to introduce you to two adorably named conifers. And I'm here to tell you I forgot about them and they're looking very worse for wear. So let me introduce you to these two conifers first. This adorable little conifer is green penguin and this one is sea urchin. And what awesomely named conifers. This one is going to get to look like a little green penguin, very penguin shaped, and not looking its best. This is a beautiful blue-green sea urchin, and it gets to be a small rounded globe. Now when they arrived, they looked really good. However, I forgot about them. Life happened. It was a crazy time for us. We had a sick cat. We were running around and I put them on the porch. I didn't even make an unboxing video. That goes to show you that it was really crazy. And I didn't water them. And I looked out last week and went, oh my gosh, they're starting to brown. I mean, look at this. I was horrified because green penguin and sea urchin were dying. So I gave them some water and I took some pictures and I emailed those to Mr.Maple and explained that it was not Mr. Maple's fault. It was my fault that I had neglected sea urchin and green penguin, and was there any hope for them? So the email came back and they said, well, you still have some life here, so let's not give up hope. They recommended that I give them some Miracle-Gro and put them in the shade so they stay not stressed, and keep them watered well. So I have started doing that. Now the tough thing, you really don't want this to happen to your conifers, because when you start doing this and all these brown parts are now going to fall off and green is going to have to grow in. And this poor little guy grows like a couple inches a year. So it's really a slow grower. It will take a long time for these to come back and look their best again. However, I am not going to give up hope, because I really do want these little conifers in my garden. So, you know, it could be 2 years even, I think, before I really feel like these are looking their best. So I've learned a lot, which I'm always learning a lot in the garden. One, if you're ordering conifers, you really do want to keep them in your sight line so that you keep them watered. And even when you're putting them in the ground that first year, you really do need to keep an eye on them. You don't want them sitting in water all the time, but you don't want them to get to this point either. So I'm going to keep a close eye on my orders. And the other thing is, you know what? Things happen in life. So you do the best you can. And if I had to order another sea urchin, I would go do it. But I don't give up hope on plants, just like you don't give up hope on people and pets. And I think that these will recover really well one day. It's just going to take a little patience. And I'm not always the most patient gardener. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.